Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 26 of my journey through solo self-found Affliction League. Last time, I got my Lightning Conduit of the Heavens build into maps. We got it all geared up and then switched the gearing to go low life and start stacking energy shield. And then we found out that Lightning Conduit of the Heavens doesn't work super well with Unleash, and the build just isn't quite working as well as I'd hoped, making the Ball Lightning of Static just better. And I could just clear T16 maps with the Ball Lightning of Static if I swapped it into the 6 link. So the plan for today is to test other things with the Lightning Conduit of the Heavens and figure out how I can best make this skill work, because my current approach to it is not quite working out. I don't want to just give up on Lightning Conduit of the Heavens, and I have a few ideas for that. But to get things started here, I cleaned out all of the dump tab and I set aside all of these bases that I've been storing up. So these are all very well rolled bases of all of these types. So I have a bank to pull items from where I need to craft anything. There was nothing spectacular that came out of everything in here. There actually wasn't too much great at all from it. Lots of jewels, lots of jewelry, since a lot of that was pulled from Heist. The one good piece of gear that's not jewelry was these Dragon Scale Gauntlets with T1 Life, T1 Hybrid with T1 Spell Suppression and Lightning Resistance. Those are amazing gloves that I will add to my storage. Oh, the jewels that I'm saving. We've got Energy Shield, Burning Damage, Cold Lightning Res, Mana Reservation Efficiency, Crit Multi with Elemental Skills, Life, Fire Damage, Strength, Energy Shield, Fire Dot Multi, All Res, Energy Shield, Fire Dot Multi, Cold Lightning Res, Mana Reservation Efficiency 3%, Damage, Fire Damage, Burning Damage, Crit Chance with Fire Skills, Corrupted Jewel with Immune to Silence with Life. It's really good if you're a spell build that is running Tormented Spirits. Having one of these is nice. Faster start of ES Recharge, Crit Multi for spell damage, Cobalt Jewel, and then Mind Throwing Speed, Crit Multi with Cold Skills, reduced mana cost of skills. And the jewelry, this is just +1 cold. Nothing great there. Energy Shield with Big Strength, Fire and Lightning Res, T1 Life, Cold Lightning Res on a 2-stone, T1 Life, Strength, Cold Res on an Amethyst ring. I thought this was kind of interesting. It has prefixes locked with Armor, Evasion, Elemental with Attack skills, but it also has Crit Multi on it. Throw it in there. Another Amethyst ring with T1 Life, Energy Shield, Evasion, Accuracy, Fire, Cold. It's not bad. T1 Life Amulet with Lightning Damage, Crit Multi, Big Dex. +1 Fizz Gems Amulet with all attributes. Amulet with Energy Shield, Crit Multi with Strength Int. I'm really hurting on Dex, so fitting this in is probably not great, though I'm currently using +1 Lightning Skill Gems. Another ring to go with this collection of stuff that has really high energy shield with elemental damage to attacks. I have an amulet and now 2 rings that kind of fit with that. Really big energy shield with LE to attacks, lightning damage. Another +1 Lightning Gems, but bad amulet. Life, Global Crit Chance, Energy Shield, Amulet with flat ES, %ES, % evasion. Suffixes are bad though. +1 Cold Gems, not great. Diamond Ring with big cast speed, Fire Lightning Res, some rarity. T1 Life on a ring, nothing super special, but hold on to it. T1 Life on an amulet with a little bit of spell damage, same thing. And then a diamond ring that has triple elemental damage to attacks. Not the highest rolls on everything, but I figure we'll hold on to that too. In case I ever find a use for that stuff, it's here. So fractured stuff, T1 Cold Res on a Bone Helmet, T2 Crit Chance for the Wand on a Prophecy Wand. I don't know if that's great, I'll hold it though. T2 Chaos Dot Multi-Fractured, but it's on a Demon's Horn. Also not great. Sork Boots with T1 Fractured %ES. Pretty nifty. Fractured Flat Fire to attacks on an amulet. T3 Crit Multi and a T3 Crit Chance Jade Amulet. The rest of this is synthesized. 5% quality up to 6% quality of socketed gems. That with a craft, this makes this the best item I have for leveling exceptional gems were I to get a hold of one. I've got a lightning pin, turquoise amulet, mana regen, onyx amulet, and a crit multi bone ring. And then I fill this stuff up again. And I have a couple of swords that are 6 socket, all white. So I have that for leveling gems in the offhand. All right, so I still need 1 level before I can put on the Awakened Lightning Pin and Awakened Added Lightning Damage. That'll certainly boost the damage on things. And then I was looking in here at this gear. I have a 292 Energy Shield Helmet, which would certainly add a lot, and I could get 100% increased effect there. Is it possible for me to put this on? I don't know that it is currently. Maybe. I just need to convert this cold res into lightning res, which is going to require blue life force, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so need to farm more blue life force. So I should probably just grind up the level with what I've got. Should be pretty easy because my build can kill things. I need to put on a trinket, 10% chance for duplicate rogue markers. Nice. So the lightning conduit of the heavens is really cool. I don't need to shock things and it will zap enemies. But using unleash, it will repeatedly zap the same target over and over rather than like give me additional enemies for it to hit. So my thought that it would be really nice to deal with heavy pack size isn't quite the case. So hopefully I can find a way today to fix that. I'm going to try some traps, some mines, and cast while channeling and see if I can make that work. I was going to try cast on crit, but I don't have stuff for cast on crit, and I do have an awakened cast while channeling gems, so if I can make something work there, that will be fine. So I am leveling lightning tendrils of escalation at the moment to use with that. Yeah, it's kind of sad to me that my ball lightning is better at dealing with large pack size than the lightning conduit, which reminds me of a comment I got on yesterday's video. It seems like all the really good transfigured gems right now on release are the boring ones. Conduit of the Heavens seems really fun, but I've seen so many more ball lightning of static builds. And I thought that was kind of an interesting comment because what we're technically doing right now, this league, is we are testing all these gems. Some of them are really strong, some of them are a little broken. I think like the arc with the hydrosphere thing, I don't know if that's supposed to be working like that, but they don't normally like to make numerical or changes to gems during the league, so we gotta test what they give us, and there might be ways to make this lightning conduit of the heavens really good, where with just like the minimal investment, just invest in a lot of crit, the ball lightning is just really solid. But it does have its downsides with its low duration and cooldown. So like it's really strong, and that's why a lot more people are using it. Not as many people will be as likely to just like experiment with things and see if they can make something work. And being that it seems like this ball lightning of static is really, really strong, I would say there's a good chance it gets nerfed, honestly, next league. So it might be one of those things where it's like, okay, this came out a little overtuned, play it now while you can, or else it might be gone. There we go. Level 78 acquired. I also tried out the Burning Arrow of Vigor, and it just doesn't seem viable without Trade League accessibility of like stacking yourself to 20k plus life using an ascendancy class specialty that we might not have access to. So to me, like that gem just isn't viable, because the only way to get that skill to do any like solid damage is not by stacking like fire damage and stuff throughout your build. Like you have to min-max life to the fullest degree for it to compete in any way with what you can get out of a normal burning arrow currently. And I have a lot of fun experimenting with this kind of stuff and just tinkering and seeing what can happen. I want a build that rains tons of lightning down from the sky, and I'm going to try and make it work the best I can. And who knows if it'll be any kind of meta or super strong, but that's what I get the most fun and enjoyment out of doing in this game. So let's see if I can make Lightning Conduit of the Heaven traps or mines. So with levels, I was currently investing in Spell Block. Now, if I use mines have a reservation to it. So this has really big fire resistance on it. My current chest, I can take that off, and I'm losing lightning and chaos. Okay, I don't want to recolor this, so let me take this chest that I'll have a lightning conduit, probably a lightning pin. Let's get cluster traps. I'm gonna need a trap, like a trap in mine damage, and I can still use inspiration or the added lightning damage. Let me see if I can get away with the added lightning damage. Okay, that's pretty costly. Probably not. Probably need the inspiration. Okay, that lets me cast it a few times. So let's go into the next map and see what happens. So we throw a bunch. I feel like it's doing about the same thing that the Unleash was doing. The traps are targeting the enemies nearest the traps when they're going off, and it's not like super spreading. Well, it just doesn't have the damage, honestly. Okay, we'll ball lightning this stuff. Maybe I need to level these gems up a bit. Like, it can kill things, but I don't know if it's quite giving me the number of zaps that I'm looking for, because it's just doing the same thing, just shocking the same targets over and over, and doesn't quite have the damage. Oh, and I'm not getting my power charges up because they're traps. Maybe that has something to do with it. I gotta put down a ball lightning every now and then, so I'd have to reconfigure how I'm getting charges using this. And yeah, it doesn't really feel much different. So maybe with trap scaling stuff, it could work a little better, but I'm not super impressed right off the bat with that. When the ball, like a single ball lightning, will just rip this pack apart instead. So don't think that is it. I figure mines would go the same way. I could just ramp more of them quickly. Because this stuff, I could use my unleash and I'm actually killing things sometimes, given the crits. The traps didn't kind of leave that open to me, but I didn't have leveled gems. So if there's something there, maybe it takes more investment. I don't know. Like this stuff right here, I can zap that. And just looking at the bodies on the ground, if I counted those bodies, there are more than 16. So there are times where it actually does get the extra casts off. I'm not crazy. That is more than 16 dead spiders. So I counted roughly, there's around 30. All right, so now for the other idea, and I think this might work better. And all of these gems need qualityed up, so I can do that. So I think this is Lightning Conduit of the Heavens with a Lightning Tendrils and then the Inspiration. I'd probably keep all my colors the same. I'm losing the critical damage support in that, but also the Unleash, and I will be able to cast the lightning conduits every 0.32 seconds, so 3 times a second. It's gonna have mana cost repercussions, I bet. So I can spray with lightning tendrils then, and then that is casting. I can see the little bursts underneath. So I'll be able to move it around, and the casts of the lightning conduit will happen in different places, so it should spread and hit more enemies, more rain of lightning, if it all works correctly. Now, the cost of the lightning tendrils is 5 mana. I took out this and just cast that. I could drop that mana cost, a 17 mana cost on the lightning conduit of the heavens, and that's with a minus 14 on it. So that's probably as a bigger deal is the cost of the lightning conduit. I do get better mana regen with power charges, so let me just try this and see if it works. I think this might be my best bet at, yeah, that's more of a rain of lightning. And I can kill things with the lightning tendrils as well. It'll stack damage all the same. We got the power charges, and I might be running into mana issues still, but this seems pretty nifty. I feel like I'm killing things a little bit too quickly with the lightning tendrils, and I'm not getting the casts off. Get rid of the brutal shrine. I don't want to knock stuff back. I probably need to run a higher tier map, something that takes more hits, because this lightning tendrils of escalation seems pretty good. And then using lightning tendrils, I might actually be able to make use of Sigil of Power. I don't know if I can quite ramp it as much as I need to. I didn't curse this guy. I don't think I quite have the mana recovery I need, which I could fix. Easiest way to fix that currently is just craft a mana flask, replace my life flask, because I'm not using the life flask anyways. So I would need Corrupting Blood with the always up. So I annul that, try and keep the Corrupting Blood. No, try again. Alright, one of the best uses of annulment orbs. Okay, this one has the does not queue, so now I can annul that, and then I think I can craft. Actually, it's a beast craft. What is the base crit on Lightning Tendrils? That's also a 6. Okay, we want of ceiling on this. 83. Okay, let's not have an 83 beast. Okay, they're all low level. I want a map with really tanky stuff. If I can get it. Alright, I got Temp Chains. Monsters gain endurance charge, and life is extra ES. For a T16 map, it's definitely seeming more plausible than the traps. And I can, yeah, bring Exarch. Okay, here we go. I want to see lightnings. Yeah! Yes! Ha 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 ha! That's awesome. Alright, I've made a Soul Eater. Okay. It died. It's going to have the longest build name ever. Lightning Tendrils of Escalation cast while channeling Lightning Conduit of the Heavens Assassin. Oh, and there's beasts for Einhar. So I guess the thing was I was just killing enemies too quickly and I wasn't getting the casts off. So if enemies are going to die super fast, then there's really no point. But for tough stuff, I get to just like rain down tons of extra lightning because I'm channeling, and it's really cool. This enemy is super tanky. Endurance charges. Oh, curse it. Maybe that'll help. It's possible that the mana siphoner thing is giving it extra lightning survivability. Oh my goodness. Die already. Okay, level more gems. I'm not spending enough mana for this Sigil of Power, I don't think. So this build is actually making use of 3 of the 4 Awaken support gems I found, which that feels pretty cool. Level, I'm going to throw this in the mana. I'm going to try and get Mind Drinker, and then I could get Mana Reservation Efficiency. I could get Reduced Mana Cost of Skills. I could get extra Flat Regen. There's a lot of possibilities there to make this better, and then me not have to use the Mana Flask because this is supposed to be a Bottled Faith. Physical is extra chaos. Bring it on. I think that got me killed. In my mind, just like, oh, I have really high chaos res. But then it's like, oh, that means everything that hits me is going to be doing chaos damage. And yeah, I don't. Okay, that might have been a mistake. We just still don't want to take chaos damage ever, I think. I could make 30% of it, not bypass my energy shield. That is the mastery I want to use with the helmet, though, once I can swap the resist to lightning. Ow. I am taking life damage. Oh, I have an enduring cry. I can't heal it. Ah! Yeah, that's all fizz-based damage. I have an energy shield left over. It was a bad move. The Fortunate, that's nice. I was zapping everything up there with lightning. Like, I don't know that the lightning tendrils can reach it all the time. And I think, alright, the lightning conduit is casting where my, like, centered where my mouse is. Aw, physical is chaos. You got me again. No, I let it happen again. Alright. Now comb. Curse him. Now it's not going to feel quite as punchy with the zaps of lightning bolts because I'm not casting 4 of them on a spot at a time. Only a 5%, 12% shock. That's not great. Ball lightnings, reply curse, got through the energy shield. I cannot get hit by him because he's going to have physical damage. So maybe since I'm heavily energy shield based, I should use the frost shield instead of the Sigil of Power. Well, as a T16 map, I did it. Still a lot of room for gems to level. And I'm not getting flat damage off this wand, the Void Battery. The only extra flat damage is coming from the Awakened added lightning damage. I still don't know if the Void Battery is the correct play. Hello, Scarabs. Alright, I do have to know. What if I cast while channeling the ball lightning? Probably just way better, just less visually satisfying. It's still going to have a cooldown to it, but it'll put all 3 of them out on its own wherever I'm targeting. Okay, bigger AoE. I'm spraying the lightning tendrils everywhere. The lightning tendrils of Escalation is pretty crazy with the AoE, which is kind of the point of it. But as strong as the ball lightning might be, I want to rain down lightning bolts on stuff. Yeah, that boss is getting zapped with the lightning. So I bet a cast on crit would work with it. It would be solid. And yeah, I can see the pulses go. So it is getting a lot of those out. And each one of those can rain down lightning on 16 enemies. And it also makes use of all of the other things. The inspiration, the Awakened Lightning Pin, the Awakened Added Lightning. I think I might have found the build. Okay, so next goal is grind out Harvest. I can like use the Lightning Conduit to off-screen things. It'll just zap stuff way back here even. Oh, I got the massive shrine. That means big lightning tendrils. Level 80. This will get me Mind Drinker. A lot more mana to work with, and I recover mana on kill now. Means I can probably level my clarity up more. Soul Eater Tukahama Touched. Yikes. I managed to kill it. That is a lot of lightning, I will say. Or Crush Claws. I might be able to do my craft now. Looks like 500. So I needed Hold the Lightning, I think? Yes. So that is capped res. And I'm a little under on Chaos, but that's on the ring that I have that I could just bless this. Come on. There it is. For the life regen, I think these both need to go, actually. Max ES from gloves and boots. Yeah, that's not terrible. Good chance for spells. Flat lightning to spells. Flat lightning to spells. Okay. Alright, so 4652 goes to 4209, but then I pull this passive I just put into Mind Drinker, put that into this mastery for 100% from helmet, 5501, and I've lost 13%. Fizz taken as fire. Ooh, I have a safe house I can run. Level 83, good. This should be some good XP, as long as I can stay alive. Level 81, put this back into Mind Drinker. Do I need it? It's really strong. Let's do that. Alright, drop Ball Lightnings and Curse and Lightning Tendies. Okay, gotta run. Okay, it recovers. I mean, I can kill him. It's not amazing. I really need a real wand. Armor piece to 26 quality. The chest, probably? Yeah, I think it's gotta be the chest. Ooh, Renegade Warband. That's chaos damage. I got their shield, though. Oh, I found something awesome. Divine Shrine. That is Rain of Lightning. Enabling. It's gonna get me killed, but satisfying. And you can visualize how it actually is working, and it is actually zapping all of that lightning. It's cool. But now I'm immortal. Box Bubble, they just continually get zapped, whether they can actually be damaged or not. Level 82. Alright, with this, I want to get this last spell block thing. That 8 all res should... I have a resistance try at the moment. That all res should allow me to drop my charm that's giving me 14 all res, and then I can put in the ES Leech, ES Regen charm I have. Here, let's see. If I remove this, barely over on cold, that should be okay. Regenerate 1.4 energy shield per second. With ES Leech, Speed Shrine is really awesome with this. I just like, there's so much stuff that I hit off screen with the lightning conduit. It's very rare, it feels like, that I'm actually seeing the lightning bolts, but then I'll walk up a screen and the enemies I was fighting there are just like, the whole pack is dead, like right here. But the lightning tendrils of Escalation has such range that it can almost hit to the edge of the screen anyways, and that's with like no AoE scaling at all. It's really crazy. I feel like what this is missing at the moment is Herald of Thunder. Now if I wanted to work in Herald of Thunder, I don't see that happening without dropping Grace, which would mean I need attack block, and that's not necessarily simple. There's level 83. Because then I could put on the Tempest Shield and work in the Herald of Thunder just so that there's more lightning zaps going on all over the place. Ooh, Speed Shrine. Give me that. Speed Shrine is so good. It doesn't get me extra like lightning conduit casts, but the speed, especially when paired with the elusive that I'm getting, is so good. Okay, so with that level, what exactly do I want to do here? Got 31 spell block, 34 attack block currently. There's so much more block down here in Sanctuary. Okay, I shouldn't say so much. There's a big chunk of block down here. There's spell block here in Mystic Bulwark. Get life reservation efficiency of skills and then maybe move my clarity to my life. Like I need to have some chunk of life. I can't reserve it all unless I had a Shavs. I think I should probably work towards Disciple of the Forbidden. Crit chance per power charge times 8. That's 64% crit chance. Those would be 40 crit multi. Yeah, that's what I need to invest in at the moment. Ooh, 2 big harbingers at once. Whoa. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, there's so many enemies, but at least I can hit them with the lightning tendrils. I feel like I have decent coverage with the skills now. Not bad. Level 84. Grab the crit multi. I think it's probably time to go do lab now. Get that knocked out. That'll be a nice chunk of extra damage as well. Pretty short lab. Two-handed mace. Bad for dark shrines. Alright, Zaro, curse. Ooh, curse. Then blast. Okay. I need to not get ganked by the gargoyles, but curse. Okay, he's very fast because of those gargoyles. But there we go. Was indeed a very short lab, though. I feel like I should have an Orb of Storms. Maybe I drop my ball lightning and get an Orb of Storms. Okay, he's so fast. Nope. 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 There we go. Oh, wait. Go click this thing. There we go. And then transfigure. That's what I should do. I should definitely transfigure stuff. Let's see what I can get here. Body swap, crackling lance, summon skeleton of mages. I don't think I have one of those. Then spark of unpredictability, eye of winter, divine ire. I don't think I have this spark either. Okay. Add those to my pile of gems. Then my ascendancy, probably ambush and assassinate. Critical strikes have Culling Strike, more crit chance against enemies that are on full or low life. That'll help a lot. More damage against enemies that are on low life. And there's crit chance and multi on the way. Okay. And then if I wanted to min-max damage, I could get opportunistic and drop Mistwalker, but Mistwalker is really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna put an Orb of Storms in here instead of the Ball Lightning of Static. Oh yeah, I wonder about this shield. Okay, let me copy that. Import item into Craft of Exile. I want to know my craft prefixes cannot be changed on this, and then harvest, reforged defenses. Boom. Okay, that will hit energy shield, most likely. If I back up, try it again. Faster start of ES recharge, that's a suffix. But prefixes cannot be changed, right? Okay, it can hit a hybrid prefix. I don't like that. This would be fantastic. Spell block with a better energy shield than I could craft, which it could also hit lower than I currently have. It could also hit a garbage prefix. Oh, there's ES on block. That would be really cool. So it'd be a risk no matter what. Okay, so what if I then craft prefixes cannot be changed? Annul it. Well, that's not what I would want. Try it again. Craft prefixes cannot be changed. Annul it. And again, annul it, please. There we go. And then I would have to craft a multi-mod and have up to 3 crafted mods. Prefixes cannot be changed. And percent energy shield. Okay, so like that. And in this case, if I would then harvest craft reforged defenses, can only give me a suffix. And there's ES on block. Back up. And that time it hit cold res, all res, faster start of recharge. Faster start of recharge. So that's the most likely, is the faster start of recharge. Shock on block. Crit chance for spells would be massive. So this is a big risk. This is not a cheap craft. If I did the multi-mod thing, though, I can preserve my prefix to craft the energy shield and then try and hit something better than I currently have on this, given that it already has T1 flat with a T1 hybrid percent. And then if I got the ES on block, that'd be crazy. And then maybe I could multi-mod ES spell block. I don't know if I'm wealthy enough to do that. I have not done any magic finding yet and dropped a stack of 20 divines, because that's going to take divines. A lot of divines. I probably just stick with what I have for now. And I don't want to exalt a suffix onto it, because then I won't be able to make that happen. I have 12 divines. 2 for 3 crafted mods. Prefixes cannot be changed. Also costs 2. But I could also gamble it and try and get a better energy shield percent. I wouldn't want to break this like 388 ES Shaper Shield. Ooh, I don't have an anoint. I could anoint Foresight. Nope. That takes a gold. Arcane Focus. That's solid. Anoint. Damage-wise, Divine Judgment's really strong. Void Barrier is expensive. Probably the best thing is Arcane Focus. Green and 2 reds. Yeah, that was another 400 energy shield. I do have gloves, but I need the chaos and the cold that I currently have on these gloves. 211 energy shield. Like, if I were to just do that, I need the dex that is on here as well. But that's 6,625 if I were to do that. I don't know that that's absolutely necessary at the moment. I need to start leveling a frost shield. I have one. Throw that in here. Oh, I didn't try spell totems with the lightning conduit of the heavens. That could potentially work as well. Probably better than the traps did. I've got a lightning tendrils with 14 quality. I already have a leveled lightning conduit. If I could go into lab and convert it, that's what I should do. I should level extra lightning conduits, extra lightning tendrils. Okay, then back to leveling. Let's put the watchstones back in, go up to T14. Okay, I leave one watchstone out if I'm going to do T14s. And Atlas passive-wise, I'm not going to do destructive play. Grab the Shadow of Hunger. Need like 1 extra point. Now I can take this and that, connect this here, remove this, get the shrine duration back. And then what other content do I need? I could open expeditions up, maybe having more blights, or I could just leave it. Yeah, let's just not worry about it. Just farm the harbingers, farm the harvest. I could drop these 2 points for those. I don't think cooldown will really affect me at all. Belly Reflect is bad. And I might want to reroll Monsters Gain Fizz as Chaos. I'm not worried about crit chance and multi because I'm always going to be critting. I'm going to keep the elusive up, and then we farm Eater of Worlds, try and upgrade this gear as much as I can. My rings are so crazy, like this one on the resistances, this one with lightning chaos, the lightning damage. Neither of them have energy shield. I could craft suffixes could not be changed, and then defense reroll this and try and hit energy shield on it, but it could lock all of my prefixes in the process, and then I wouldn't be able to craft the minus mana cost. Where is the keystone that converts all attack block into spell block, but you cannot have attack block? That would be really cool. Even with the enfeeble, I'm having no issues killing things in here. And that's life as ES. Okay. Extra crit chance probably doing me well. Crit resistant enemy is kind of painful. Wow. I got absolutely destroyed by those things. Oh, something else I should do. I need to put tornado wands back on my list of items I will see and pick up. I guess prophecy wand wouldn't be bad either. I gotta watch out for the chaos puddles that the eater mobs can drop. That will get me killed. Even with capped chaos res. That's a lot of degen. Actually, my boss damage definitely is not great. But I got a constrictor. Start filling that stack of maps back up again. I'm like burning all of this grass around me. It's weird. Whoa. Every time I get into a new patch of grass, I can burn it. I don't understand why, but it happens. It doesn't happen with just any skill either. Something with the lightning tendrils. Level 85. I grab Disciple of the Forbidden. That's at 8 power charges, 64% damage. Hopefully that helps us start feel better. Them not having energy shield this time definitely is helping. So I gain base spell crit chance while I'm in the frost shield. It chills enemies and it takes some damage before it takes damage from me. Okay, I might actually use that unlike the Sigil of Power. So in here my crit chance is 94%, or it was with flasks up. Now there's the stuff I really need. I need like a big fractured +1 lightning wand that I can craft up. Alright, so I need to level the frost shield up more because it dies, actually. The fortunate on this boss, 21% shock. It's as high as I got to, okay? I could still like overcharge, like turn my Orb of Storms into a shock machine like I would normally do for a lightning conduit build instead of having it linked to deal damage. That's probably a good idea. Overcharge, unbound ailments, and then what? Level 86. Now, I could make myself shock immune here while at max power charges. That would be cool. Crit chance against enemies with lightning exposure. That's really good. I should probably go for high voltage instead. Yeah, 12 crit multi, 100% in there. Ooh, lightning tendrils level. I wonder what'll happen if I hit level 20 on my gems first, or if I will level the awakened gem. Awakened added lightning will give another level to both the lightning conduit and the lightning tendrils. 11 Eldritch Eagers. I think I want this most on my helmet. I'm curious how bad removing that energy shield is. Fizz taking his chaos, that's pretty bad. So I lose 100 energy shield, that's fine. Ooh, damage penetrates lightning res, though? Yeah, okay. The chest has Grace Aura Effect. Instead of Grace Aura Effect, it could have Spell Block. Only 5 with a lesser, though. Grace is harder to hit, and almost all of my evasion is coming from that, so I think I stick with what's there. I could hit Spell Multi. I should just put this here. I could hit Spell Multi instead of the lightning damage that I have rolled on it. 20 to 21 multi for spell damage. That's pretty good. Over 15 to 17 lightning damage. Okay. And then gloves, I could get unnerved. Yeah, that's what I would want. So those are both Exarch things. I'll try on the chest first. There's crit multi for spell damage. Done. Okay. Try this. Crit chance for attacks. Cold to attacks. 5 dot. Well, I don't want to respec my Atlas passive tree again at the moment. So I keep farming Eater currency. Ooh, I have an intuitive leap. It means I could get this jewel socket, get the Herald mana reservation efficiency, as well as Mystic Bulwark, and even Prodigal Perfection, all from that. Plus 2 level of curse gems I could probably hit there as well. That takes a lot of points still. I think high voltage is really good. I don't think I should worry about too much else. Just write out the gem levels. That pushes damage to another level, and then I might be able to start doing the Wildwood. Ideally, Alter Distant Memory. I think that's the one I needed to run that invitation, actually. Oh, I just got blown up by chaos damage. Oh, alright. I need to watch out for those crystal things. Right? Jannar the Omen. Put down a portal. Primal Scrabblers killed me last time. Okay, I killed them before they could rush me with their whatever it is they do. Okay, put myself in the bubble. Okay, that damage is okay. Hey, and I can tank that. That's wild. And I got a level here? Get it. Okay, that went okay. Another Plume of Pursuit. This level is another 12 crit multi. Chaos damage. Was it on the enemies? No, it's gotta be Eater influence. Those enemies just getting me. I'm not seeing it. Degen. I could maybe go to UI, turn on my HP bar. Maybe that might help. Yeah, there it went. I didn't catch it there, though. I saw it down here. Even having max chaos res, I have to be quick on that. Alluring Vol side area craft unlocked. Ooh, free passive. I don't need this Unleash seal anymore. And then I can take that and get life reservation efficiency. I'm still on low life, but that gives me a lot more life buffer to deal with that chaos damage. Wait, do I need these life nodes? Need 20 more strength. Okay. Grab strength. Ooh. And then I can get my high voltage crit chance. And now the only life nodes I have also give energy shield. Would it be worth to get melding? Turn the life bar back off. Alright, this should be interesting. Do I instantly die to avoid anomaly? I hope not. I don't know if I've gotten hit by chaos damage. I mean, I lived. Plus 2 max fire res with cover enemy and ash? That's insane. So a Divine Vessel in a Reef map. This will get reduced chill effect. 50% reduced effect of chill. Nice. Let's see. Lightning Conduit Hierophant that I made a long time ago. Orb of Storms was linked with Chain Overcharge Unbound Ailments. Oh, that's because I needed to shock lots of things. I just needed to shock single target. Overcharge. And then Unbound Ailments with 12% quality. So I guess I would just use... Would I give it flat lightning damage? Yeah, I'll try that. Level 88. So, whoa. Almost died. This level, take another energy shield mastery. 30% of chaos damage taken does not bypass energy shield. Okay, that's much better. Much more time to react. Okay, so 10% shock just with me. That's not great. Okay, and then 22% shock with the Orb of Storms here. So that, I mean, that's a lot better. Only 12%. 29. Ooh, Awaken Cast while channeling levels up. So it drops to 0.31 from 0.32. Okay, that means more lightning. I got 2 contracts out of a smuggler's cache. That seems weird. It must have been just like a random drop. I saw 2 things and thought it was a blueprint. And it wasn't. 33% shock. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Wow. There's a lot of enemies right there. 37% shock. 40, 44, and I'm level 89. I think what I want to do here is drop 25 crit chance here, and then turn that into another 20 multi. I think I've got enough crit chance. 49 shock. Okay, if I'm seeing shocks like that, I'm gonna need to get the extra max shock effect, because my Orb of Storms is going to level, as well as the gems with it still. And then the fact that I have so much crit multi means I don't need the effective ailments scaling as much as I did in the Archmage version of Lightning Conduit that I did a couple leagues ago. Got a couple embers. Attack speed back to the max cold res. I'm curious about the boss in this bog map. Like, how bad is the Chaos Degen that he has? Okay, kind of unaffected by it. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, now the Watchstone's going back in. I'm feeling like I can handle T16s. I pulled 19 Eekers out of that map. Wildwood Abomination. It doesn't do chaos damage. Hey, 2 charms. Item level 85. Oh, Black Morrigan. 40% shock. 39. Okay, it probably gets a bigger shock on low life too, so it probably varies. Well, there's still a long way to go on this gym. I'm getting close on the level 20. That's probably not happening today then. What are the charms? Minion physical damage reduction, endurance charge, fortify, level 90. Ooh, there's a 50% increased effect of non-damaging ailments you inflict with critical strikes. Probably the single biggest ailment effect I could get. More spell damage if you've been stunned while casting recently. Ooh, this is a solid take. +1 all res if I have reserve life and mana. I should do that. I was really close to taking the charge duration so that I could use Enduring Cry and keep endurance charges up longer. Well, that max res is solid enough to take. The twins, Lightning Conduit is now level 20. There goes the Bane, Curses, Wrath. Oh no, not this Exile. Oh, Enduring Cries on cooldown. Okay, the Essence Drain doesn't last super long. It wasn't that bad. Last map I'm going to do today, it's got 76% monster life, monsters poison on hit. And I'm going to swap my Pantheon from Soul of Rislatha, which I'm not using a life flask anyway, so I should have done this a long time ago. Less duration of poisons on you. You cannot be poisoned if there are 3, and maybe upgrading this would be solid as well, but we'll at least grab that one. But I'll bring you along with me on this one, show you how things are going. So even with the monster life, nothing crazy should happen here. The thing I'm worried about is the Harbinger that's somewhere in the map and the poisons. And there is finally the Eater monster spawns. So if I want to reflect my shocks onto me, I could take that quant. I've been avoiding that. I am trying to level. Like, I want to be efficient and get things, but it's probably better to just not die. Chaos Degen all over the place from these Eater monsters. It's been quite a pain, but found a way to deal with it. I don't know that I want to go working in additional max chaos res or anything. That seems a little over the top. There's definitely better avenues. And yeah, if you want to see the rain of lightning, I have to fight things below me. If I'm pushing left to right or up, you don't see the lightning as much, but if I'm pushing down through enemies, like, absolutely we can see the lightning shocks much more easily. Ooh, hello maps. The Sacred Grove. 4 plots, okay. Yeah, this is an area where I like to sit at the top of it, and then I spray down, drop my thing, and then I can see my lightning pulses going on. Crit resistant enemy here, I should curse. That'll make it better. Pulling Strike is really nice. And then more crazy zaps and poisons. I'm fighting the enemies that do chaos damage, so it's kind of scary. The other ones aren't quite as bad. And I can Enduring Cry for some endurance charges if things get really bad. This one's spell resistant. Curse. Get a curse off on enemies and don't get slammed. Curse really helps a lot. 27% shock on a spell resistant enemy. Oh, and an apparition. Okay. Oh, it went away. Good. Anything big? 7 Primal Reborn. Okay. Well, here we go. Flasks are up. Hit the Enduring Cry. Oh. Alright. Got to move on these things. Prefer to just sit and hold down the channeling, but yeah, when I'm fighting stuff above me, I can never even see what's happening at all. And they died. And I get an extra plot. So again, like I never want to stop channeling, so I don't put the curses down unless I really need to. Mostly like on rare enemies like these 3. Taking Chaos Degen, got them. You gotta watch to catch it. There's no other way to know. Because even with the max Chaos Res, they'll just be too much damage. And it'll get me. But yeah, 76% monster life. Like, this isn't too bad. Spell suppression, crit damage reduction would be worse. Oh, now I got the massive shrine. So I can launch the lightning tendrils off the screen. It's really crazy. I really enjoy the massive shrine shenanigans that happen with this. Sap, I'm fine with that. I can't give enemies the cold and lightning res, because that turns into an issue. I heard the Harbinger. Okay, just a normal Harbinger, so it won't be too crazy. Cycling damage reduction, got that. Yeah, my 2 biggest causes of death are chaos damage on the ground and Harbingers. Otherwise, I've kind of been crushing everything. And even in the Wildwood, there's enemies that do chaos damage. If I do anything in the purple, the witches in there do chaos damage, and it hurts. Oh, greater Eager chance. Giving them some fizzes extra. Nice. Oh, almost died to the chaos. Oh, here's a big Harbinger. Okay. Yeah, these get crazy because I keep getting pelted with stuff, and my ES recharge doesn't want to generate a lot of the time. So I have to run, because I can't kill all the extra Harbingers. They got their ground degen from their flame dashes. It gets really annoying to deal with sometimes. But I gotta do it if I want fracturing orbs. And then they spawn rare enemies that'll drop chaos orbs on me, or spawn grasping vines, or just like hitting me with the chaos explosion when they die. I just don't see those rare enemies coming. Like, that's a lot of what gets me in here. But took that one out. And then the boss. First hit, and then hold down right click and wait. This one's an easy one. I can even take out the totems if I want to. Use my mana flask. And GG. There's a map. Got a lot of maps out of that one. Pretty solid map. Got up to level 90. Next time, the Awakened Added Lightning Gem will push over to 5 and get extra damage from that. Get the Lightning Tendrils leveled as well. And then probably start pushing into the Wildwood, trying to get the King to show up so that I can get this extra charm socket. I really want that. And there's probably ways that I can re-gear myself to give myself more energy shield. Both these rings not having energy shield on them is hurting, as well as the amulet, it has life on it. So those aren't the greatest. I don't have big energy shield gloves, but I need the chaos res there. There is chaos resistance and chance to avoid poison if I were to push into here, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Like, I'd have to get a chaos mastery to get a max chaos res. It doesn't seem like I'm pushing it further than what I have, unless I get it on a shield. My shield's too crazy to want to really mess with. Otherwise, though, I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. It's clear in the T16 maps. It's really fun to play, really easy to play. just kind of a one button thing. And then everything else is situational, be it the curses, the Orb of Storms for the extra shock, or the Frost Shield for clearing. It all just happens just with the Lightning Tendrils, and it'll auto cast the Lightning Conduit of the Heavens. But that's going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks to the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.